How you doing, guys? It's been a pretty long time since I made a video. So yeah, I think just catch me finishing my uh, pre-workout build. I don't usually do my I don't usually make my post-workout, like drink at my house after I finish my breakfast and everything. I usually just go to the shop and just buy like a really strong protein shake that has like a minimum of like 40 grams of protein, something like that. I mostly just do my pre-workout drinks like in the breakfast. Obviously, I do some like amino acids sometimes, but I'm not gonna do some amino acids. Today we're just gonna use a little bit of like this athletic stack for men from ESN. It's a new flavor. I mean, I've been trying this one, the yellow one, but we're gonna see how like it tastes like this new flavor. But it's basically the whole same. It's got a lot of vitamins and everything. Also finishing organizing my pills and everything, for the week. So yeah, we're actually ready for today. Today's gonna be just like a pretty strong and controlled session of legs. We're gonna try control the range of motion as soon as possible. I think we did a little bit of ego lifting when we were like in London, but I mean not ego lifting because I actually did the complete range of motion. You can see my videos on Instagram. It was a very controlled repetitions that I had with like 200 kilograms on the leg press. So yeah, I'm pretty good at the machine. We're gonna try do 100 kilos, 150 something like that on like the pendulum squat today. I hope there's not too many people today, but it's usually just like every time of the day it's just like packed in the gym. It's really packed. For today's breakfast, I just did a little bit of pancakes. I don't know if I show you in the video and everything, but I made some 3 pancakes, some protein packages from ESN as well, with some banana, 80 grams of bananas, and then I got a little bit of like syrup from my protein. And then for pre-workout, we got the Ape pre-workout over here, which has like 300 milligrams of like caffeine, and then we got obviously the athletic stack from it for all like hydration. That's mostly it, to be fair, guys. I mean, today I'm gonna show you a little bit of like my progression so far. I haven't recorded in like almost like a month, or I'd say a month and a half or something like that. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm doing it and everything. We're currently weighing 81 kilograms at last, because that was pretty difficult. Throughout these like. I mean, it wasn't difficult, I would say, guys. I would say just like, it's difficult to control not eating more than what you're supposed to be, Like, I am eating currently 3,000 calories per day, but sometimes like throughout the day, I finish eating my 3,000 calories at night, and then I'm craving for more, So it's kind of like the same mentality as the diet, but kind of like the opposite way. Don't know if you know what I mean, like. But it's kind of like you got those same cravings, as if you were like in a diet, because you want to eat more. For some other bodybuilders, it's kind of like the opposite. For some bodybuilders, it's like very difficult for them to like reach their calories, reach their protein goal and everything, because they just like full and they cannot eat any more food. For me, just like I love food, I can just like eat it, Things that you gotta be careful with the food that you gotta eat, You don't wanna eat like too much food that has like a lot of like fat in it, You wanna eat actually food that is like high in protein or high in carbs as well, But yeah, guys, that's too much talking. I don't wanna keep it long, and let's just go to the gym. I'll see you over there. Hi guys, yeah, we just finished working out. We're just cooking now basically our breakfast. What I do have for breakfast, every single day, it's just like burritos. Those are like one of the things that I like mainly have for breakfast because it has like a lot of protein in it. You can put like a lot of like beef over there, low in fat, high in carb as well. I'm gonna put a little bit of rice. I usually put a little bit of rice, but mostly like protein and just a little bit of cheese, just to like have a little bit of like flavor in it. Obviously, I'm gonna put a little bit of like of the sauce that it comes in the package as well. Obviously, I'm just gonna put like the wraps of the burritos. So I usually make like 8 burritos, because it's gonna last me around like what, like a week or no, not actually a week. I would probably say like 4 days because I usually eat 2 burritos a day. I usually eat one burrito for breakfast, and then I usually eat another burrito as like a post-workout snack because it got like 500 calories and it got like around 38-40 grams of protein, something like that. So it's pretty good for like a post-workout meal. It's very easy to make as well. You just need obviously the beef, and then I gotta put a little bit of like salt, pepper, and that's basically it. And obviously you just like let it cook for a bit and then just put the sauce over there. So obviously I just put like a little bit of like salt, like pre-seasoning, before going into the pan. Obviously just like some salt and pepper. I can't believe I'm actually showing you now. I'm not actually like a chef, but I'm pretty good. Like I'm a pretty good cooker myself. Obviously not like a chef, but I do my best. What I have to do for like my bodybuilding journey. Usually using this oil as well, some cooking oil, low in calories. I ordered more. It's actually a little, like it's almost gone. So I ordered like 2 of these again. It doesn't cost too much, like £2 per like oil spray. I know you can find some like way cheaper in the market, but this one is like has like pretty low calories, macros. But yeah, we're just gonna let the pan like heat for a little bit, and then we're just gonna put the beef on. I'm gonna show you how I have my burritos now, and I catch you later. Whew. Okay, guys, we just finished. Um, Obviously, I wouldn't be putting like every single grab that I was making on the video because it probably gonna last you like literally an hour the video. But I just made 16 grabs. I'm gonna actually eat 4 of them right now, so I can just get the protein inside of my body right now, and then probably just gonna eat some. I'm probably just gonna eat another food later, but this is gonna be for the whole week actually. So yeah. Yeah, what I usually do is just like, obviously I measure every single thing over here, you know, I measure the meat, like sorry, the beef, and I also measure like the rice and also measure the cheese, you know. And then after I measure everything, you know, I wrap it up and just put it on the like some foil, some plastic foil over here. But yeah, guys, I mean, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you like it. Gonna try posting a little bit more this month, but it's gonna be so hard as well. It's gonna be very, very busy and everything, you know, because I'm applying for some jobs and everything, you know, this month. So I'm gonna have a lot of interviews. Gonna have a lot of things. I'm gonna need to go to a lot of places and everything, you know. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like it. I'm gonna try posting a video this week at the end of the week probably about my check-ins of the week 16 of the bulk, and we're still gonna see if we're still gonna stick to the bulk, or if we're just gonna, or we just feel ready to compete, you know. I mean, it's a 30-week bulk, the whole plan, you know. But if we are seeing each other, I mean, we're currently 81 kilograms, and if you are seeing actually like that we have potential to like potentially win the contest, you know, I think that would be the best thing to do, you know. Obviously, I'm gonna be contacting Ben again. I'm gonna be sending him like some photos, some check-ins, and everything, you know, of my physique and everything, how we're looking at the moment. So we'll try to decide next week if we stick to the routine of like a 30-week bulk, so like 15 weeks more, or we gotta be ready for competition. It just depends, you know. It just depends how much muscle I actually gain. But I think I've gained some pretty quiet uh, muscle in some of my in sort of the parts of my body, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.